Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So she is already braided down. I braided the sides of her head down to the sides, and the middle part I braided that to the back, and I connected all the braids in the back. I'm oiling her scalp with the do-grow oil, and that's going to keep her scalp nourished and moisturized under this sew-in. The hair that we're using is by Eunice hair or Eunice hair. I think she ordered it on Amazon or AliExpress. I can't remember. But she said her sister referred her to it. And the hair was okay that she brought. I noticed that it had a lot of split ends in the bundles. But yeah, so I'm just going to sew the back braids down that are already braided. And after I do that, I am going to use the yellow Got To Be Glue cream gel substance, and I'm going to use that to mold her edges back, and then I'm going to put the nude cap on top of that and sew the nude cap only in the spot where the closure is going to be. Once you sew it down where the closure is going to be, you're going to cut the rest of the remaining of the cap off, so that way you leave that space open for the bundles to be sewn in.
Sometimes, so I'ma run you out many girls, but you're always ignoring them. I know that you are thinking of me. You can know that you like me, yeah. And I run you out many girls, but you're always ignoring them, yeah. I know that you are thinking of me. You can know that you like me, yeah. Always ignoring them, yeah. I know that you are thinking of me. You can know that you like me, yeah, yeah.
Okay, after that, you're going to want to mold the cap on to the forehead. Now, you could have done that beforehand, before cutting everything off, but it really doesn't matter. It does the same thing. So I'm going to mold the front of the cap with a Got To Be Glue gel in the black bottle, and that is just going to melt the cap onto her forehead, kind of like you do a frontal, just a mini version of the frontal. So like I said, I'm going to use that black bottle, and then I'm going to dry that on warm heat and make sure that it's completely molded onto her head. After I do that, I'm going to dry it with the blow dryer, like I stated, and then let it dry, air dry the rest. After I do that, I am going to just let it do what it do, and I'm going to start sewing the hair in. She has 18-inch and two 20-inch bundles, and a 16-inch closure, so I'm going to start with a 20-inch in the back, and that's what I'm going to start sewing down. Once I get about halfway through, then I'm going to focus back on the closure part.
I guess I never feel the same now, and I'm always waiting for your call, but I don't know you don't want me sometimes, so I'ma run you out many girls, but you're always ignoring them. Thinking of me, you can know that you like me, yeah. Ryan Little.
Now that I got about 1.5 bundles sewn in, I'm going to focus back on the closure. I'm going to use the Ruby Kisses and put that makeup on the cap to blend in more with her skin. After I do that, I'm going to kind of mold the cap more into her forehead. I'm going to use the Got To Be Glue gel again, and I'm going to use a comb or something, a marnel or whatever, something that's kind of compressed into the skin with. And then I'm going to blow dry that and make sure that it's completely dry. When I get the closure, as you can see, everything is looking the way it looks. I am going to cut the tabs off on the side. That way the closure can lay flat when I'm gluing it down. And I'm also going to pluck it a little bit. It comes pre-plucked, but I want to pluck it a little bit more so that way it can look a little bit more natural. And to adhere the closure, I'm going to use the Ghost Bond glue. I'm going to use 3 layers of it, 3 thin layers of the Ghost Bond glue, and I'm going to lay the closure with that.
Ryan Little. Yoga.
After I apply the closure, I'm going to sew the sides and the back down. You could glue it if you want, but I feel like it's way more secure if you sew it down. Only thing that I want to be glued is the very, very front. So that way the closure lasts, you know, a good amount of time. So after I sew the edges down, then I am going to mold the rest of the closure in. So I'm going to put the blow dryer on warm heat, and then I'm going to press the closure more into the skin, and that's going to get it to blend and melt more before I tie it down and then sew the rest of the bundles in and start to style it. You'll see that, any spots that I missed, I'm going to add a little bit more glue on it and then press it into the skin and then apply heat to it and press it more into the skin. Now, I use one of those elastic bands that you use to make a wig glueless. I use that to tie it down, and that gets it really, really, really molded. And once I finish sewing in the rest of the hair, then I take it off, and then I use the wax stick. It's a Luscious Silk wax stick to apply before I hot comb the parts where she's going to have our parts, just to let it blend in and let it lay a lot better. And then I'm going to just go over it with the flat iron very quickly because it's pretty much straight the whole time anyway, already straight. But like I said, this Eunice hair, I noticed that the hair is already straight. However, it has a lot of split ends throughout the bundles. So yeah, that's not really a good thing. It kind of tells me that the hair is more of a lower quality. But it did what it needed to do. It did its job. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you can just go ahead and continue watching the rest of the video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.